Okay, we're going to look at question number 6 from the test 3 review for Math 1105. Question number 6 is also an inequality involving absolute value. Now in this case it says the absolute value of x plus 5 is greater than 7. What that means is if you picture yourself standing on a number line and I ask you how would you get greater than 7 units away from 0? You have to stay away from the origin by greater than 7 units. So what that would mean is you're not near the origin. It's almost like magnets repelling each other is a good way to think of it. One magnet would be pushing past 7 to the right of 7. The other magnet would be pushing to the left of negative 7. You have to stay away from the origin by at least 7 blocks. So let's look at that. If I said, here we go, the absolute value of x plus 5 is greater than 7. What that really means is, in English, that means that x plus 5 is more than 7 units from 0. Okay? So on a number line, if I drew a number line and I said, how could you be more than 7 units away from 0? You would have to be past 7 to the right of 7. Okay, let's put that in words. To the right of 7, or you could be to the left of negative 7. So if I say that in algebra, if I say that x plus 5 is to the left of negative 7, that means that x plus 5 is less than negative 7. Or if I say x plus 5 is to the right of 7, that means that x plus 5 is greater than 7. Now, all of this stuff that I wrote here, you wouldn't actually have to show me on a test. That was just my explanation. You could go directly from the original problem down to this OR statement. Okay? A little trick I like you to remember. Whenever absolute value involves a greater than sign, why don't you misspell the word greater? Instead of spelling it correctly, G-R-E-A-T-E-R, we're going to spell it with an O-R, and that will help remind you that this is an OR statement, and you need to show the OR. So, the quantity inside the absolute value bars is less than negative, to the left of negative 7, or it is to the right of positive 7. That's how they repel each other. Two magnets going in opposite directions. Here when I get x alone, I subtract 5, so x is less than negative 12. The word OR in the middle must be shown. When I subtract 5 here, x is greater than 2. And there's my solution set. Now if I drew this on a number line to show my... sorry. There we go, my paper moved a little, but you got the idea. If I drew this on a number line, if x is less than negative 12, I put a paren, a satellite dish on negative 12, and I shade to the left. Or the other direction, x would be larger than 2. Again, not inclusive, that's why we don't put brackets. So that would be my solution set graphically. And if I wanted to write my solution set in interval notation, I would scan from left to right, then again left to right. Left to right here would be coming from negative infinity to negative 12. When there's a gap, when there's a disjoint set, it means the word OR is there, you put the symbol union, which represents OR in interval notation. And here, if I scan from left to right, I'm going from 2 to positive infinity, and this would be my solution set to the original inequality using interval notation.